Hello from Adventure Isle. We are here at California Adventure for the opening day of the 2025 Food and Wine Festival. There are tons of new foods to try here today at California Adventure. We're going to go to each food booth, show you what's available, try them all for you, and let you know what we think. So we're going to get started right now at California Adventure. I believe this year there are 13 foods to try as long as they're all available. So let's get started to our first food booth. So to start our day here at the Food and Wine Festival, we got two different Sip and Savor cards. So here at California Adventure, there are two options available. You can get one Sip and Savor card that has just 4 tastings, or you can get one Sip and Savor card that has 8 tastings. I'll write the prices down at the bottom of the screen. You do get a discount if you have a magic key holder only on the one that has 8 tastings. The reason we got both was they're 2 different colors and we wanted to see what they looked like, but also because there are actually 13 foods that you can try this year at the California Food and Wine Festival. And so we got 12 total here that we're gonna try, and then we'll just pay for whatever the cheapest option is. We'll buy one additional food so we can try all of them. So that's why we picked these. And a big tip on buying these, there are long lines to buy these in the Food and Wine Festival booth area. You do not need to buy these in the Food and Wine Festival booth area. You can walk into the very first store in California Adventure that's past the red car trolley. It's called the Kingswell Shop, and at the cash register in there you can buy these with no line. So don't come and wait in long lines. Buy these when you first walk in, one or the other or both, depending on how many foods you want to try, based on this video of course, and then take these foods and go over to the booth and try your first item. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these Sip and Savor passes to the shortest line we can find, which right now is over at Garlic Kiss, and we're going to order every item on the Food and Wine Festival booth menu. Then we're going to go to each of those booths and try all of the foods. So you only need to go to the order lines one time, order everything you want one time in one order line, and then move along to each of the pickup lines, and that will save you a lot of time here at the California Food and Wine Festival. Okay, the first booth we're going to try here today is Garlic Kiss. There's actually only one food option here at Garlic Kiss, and that's going to be this sirloin Gruyere mac and cheese. We're going to try that. There are also a couple drink options here, the citrus cooler, huckleberry citrus cooler, which is non-alcoholic, and a guava lychee mule, which does have alcohol in it. We're going to start just by trying food today. So first up, we're going to grab that sirloin Gruyere mac and cheese, which is $9 if you're not using a Sip and Savor pass. All right, the first thing that we're going to try today is from Garlic Kiss, and this is a new item. Now, they have had this chimichurri sauce and meat before, but before it always came on top of potatoes, on like garlic mashed potatoes. This year they've changed it where it comes with a Gruyere mac and cheese. You can see there's some pasta down there. I already think that this is going to be delicious. The flavors of it sound great, and I love that it's a decent portion size. You get pasta and meat and a sauce. And I think for Food and Wine Festival, this is going to be one of the better dishes that we try. Let's just give it a taste and make sure. This is delicious. I'm so glad that they brought back the meat and the sauce that I already liked, and I think it was a great change to change it to have mac and cheese on the bottom. I can already tell this is going to be one of my top dishes for today, and it's the first thing we're trying. So this was great. Let's go check out some more of the booths. Next up, we're over here at California Craft Brews. There are 2 food items to try here. Here at California Craft Brews, there are 2 food items. Here they have the lemon pepper wings with garlic ranch, which are $9 if you're not using that Sip and Savor pass. There's also the Sloppy Joe slider featuring Impossible beef, so I'm gonna try that one as well. And then they do have a non-alcoholic California punch, as well as a mango guava cocktail. And then there's a spring beer flight option as well. So here from California Craft Brews, we have those lemon pepper wings, and then we also have the Sloppy Joe that has Impossible meat. All right, now from over at California Craft Brews, we have these lemon pepper wings, and they come with a ranch dipping sauce. So we're gonna give one of those a try and see what we think. These wings are actually new this year. This is the first year they've had these lemon pepper wings here at the Food and Wine Festival. We're gonna give them a try. Wow, these are really good. They have a lot of flavor. I tried them first without the ranch, and they're delicious. There is so much flavor and seasoning on these wings, and you get 3 of them. So one of the things about Food and Wine Festival that bugs me a little bit is the portion size. I'm going to show you the Sloppy Joe that we got next, and that's actually, I think, not nearly worth the price for it. I think it's $8 or $9 for a Sloppy Joe that's very small. I'll show it in a second. But 3 wings, that's a good portion for a tasting portion here at Food and Wine Festival. It's also really good with the ranch. I don't know if it's better with or without, but I would definitely order these again. I think they're worth the money, and I think the flavor is excellent. So this is our third item we're trying. This is also from California Craft Brews. I will say, I have a bit of a problem with just the size of this. It's small. It's barely like the size of my palm. It's a small slider. I don't think that this is worth the, I believe, $8 or $9 that they charge you for this. And it's made with Impossible meat, and I'll be really upfront with you that Impossible meat is not my favorite. So we're gonna see how they did with this. I'm still gonna try everything they have here, even if it's not my favorite flavor or if it's made with Impossible meat, but I already have a little bit of a, like, I don't know coming into this. It's okay. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. I don't know. I probably wouldn't order this again. Mostly, I think, just because the size kind of bugs me of how small it is for the price. But it's fine. The flavors are decent. It tastes like a Sloppy Joe. I can't immediately tell that it's fake meat, so it's okay. We did grab our first food and wine cocktail of the day. This is actually a hard seltzer. It's an ube hard seltzer that you can get at Sonoma Terrace, which is right behind me. It's $15 for this seltzer, and I did try a little bit of it already. It's kind of like thick for a seltzer. It almost has like a beer texture, but it's really good. It has a lot of flavor. Next up, we're here at Cluck-A-Doodle-Moo, where they have one of the newest items that I am the most excited about, and that is the asados grilled skirt steak and chipotle chicken with Spanish rice. They also have a couple of cocktails here. There is an Acai Passion cocktail and a michelada, and then they do also have a festival beer flight and some individual beer options. All right, we grabbed a festival tasting passport here. This is an awesome thing you can grab at Food and Wine Festival, and it shows you all of the foods you can buy and at which booth, so that's great to have in hand. At Cluck-A-Doodle-Moo, the next thing that we grabbed to try, this is the asados, and this has chicken and steak. It comes with a tortilla and rice and sauce. It looks amazing. I cannot wait to try this, and I love the portion size of this. This is a big tasting portion size here at California Adventure. All right, this is definitely a knife and fork option because I don't just want to try to pick up this whole giant piece of chicken or steak here. So I'm going to try a bite of each of the meats and then try that rice as well. The chicken comes right off. I can already tell it's super tender. It's good. It's a little bit spicy. I like that. The rice is really good as well. I don't need this. This is just like a giant kind of charred green onion, which I guess is to help make the plate look pretty, but I definitely don't want to eat that. But I will try a bite of this steak. The steak's a little bit chewy, but the flavor is good. And overall, I think that this is an excellent value for the taste, the flavor, how much you get, and the portion size. So this is good. I would definitely order this again. Let's go try something else. Next up, we are here at Uncork California with arguably the most popular item at the Food and Wine Festival, which is the Mickey shaped macaron made with Snickers bar pieces. I've had it, it's amazing, it's delicious. I'm glad it's back. That's what we're gonna try right now. But there are some other options here at Uncork California. You can get a green apple slush cocktail, and they actually have a cocktail flight this year where you can try 3 different cocktails for $20. You can try the lychee melon cocktail, the California wine cocktail, and the strawberry and cola cocktail. You can try all of those 3 for $20, or individually you can get those cocktails for $18 to $18.50. And then they do also have a white wine flight and a red wine flight, and one option for sparkling wine. So from Uncork California, we got the most popular item every year at the Food and Wine Festival, and that is this Mickey macaron that actually has Snickers pieces inside. It's a good size. It has peanuts on top. I've had it before. It's delicious. As long as they continue to have it at the California Food and Wine Festival, I will be getting this every year because it is literally that good. But we will, of course, give it a try and make sure it hasn't changed since previous years. Okay, I failed at take one of taking a bite of this cookie. I forgot to turn the camera on. So this is bite 2 of this cookie, but I already know it's delicious. It's so good! Next up, we're over here at LA Style. There are actually 2 food items we're gonna try here. Over here, they have the mini LA Street Dog, and then they also have the Western Barbecue Burger Bao, which is something I'm super excited to try. And then they do have one cocktail, and that's gonna be a Paloma. So we're here at LA Style, and the only thing I have, another issue with these, is that the portion sizes on these 2 items are also very small. Like, this is a big plate. This mini hot dog is definitely mini. It takes up less than half the plate. And also the bun's already a little bit soggy. So we're gonna give that a try. The flavors seem really good, but just the size of it is pretty small. And then the second thing we have also is very small. It's one bao bun. And this is a barbecue bao bun here from LA Style. So we're gonna give those a try. I'm definitely gonna use a fork and knife because both of them have a lot of sauce and I don't wanna pick them up. But again, I just wish that the portion sizes on these were a little bit bigger. When you're paying $8 to $9 for an item, you want it to be a little bit closer to a meal than these kind of small tasting portion sizes. Hopefully the flavors are really good to make up for that though. Next up, we are gonna try that mini hot dog. They're not joking when mini street dog actually is what they call it. It looks like it has a lot of good flavors, but it is definitely not huge portion-wise. Try to get a little bit of everything here on my fork to give it a good try. The flavors are good. It's actually a little bit spicy, and the bacon's a little bit tough. So I'm gonna put that in the just okay category. But I am gonna give a try here to this barbecue bao bun, because this is one of the things I was looking forward to trying. But again, the portion on it is small, and their bao bun portions are not always small, because I had the cheeseburger bao bun during a past festival, and it was a much bigger size than this one, this Western barbecue bao bun. It's really good though. The flavors on this are delicious. I like the flavor and taste of this a lot. I think I would still order it again, even though it has a bit of a heftier price tag, because I think it's worth it because the flavors on this are really good. And one more thing here at LA Style, since we're hanging out here for a bit, we did decide to try the Paloma, which we've had before and is one of, in my opinion, the best cocktails here at the California Food and Wine Festival. So we're gonna give that a try. And it's just as good as I remember it, a little bit spicy. It's got some pineapple flavor. I'm a big fan of this cocktail. We just learned something very cool. We're here at the LA Style booth and we saw people carrying around these awesome Mickey-shaped plates that can actually hold your drinks and your food. And we learned that when you buy Sip and Savor passes here at the California Food and Wine Festival, you actually get these plates for free. Now, because we bought ours earlier in the store and they weren't passing them out yet, we were able to just show them our receipt of purchase for our 2 Sip and Savor passes. And they gave us 2 of these plates. So these are cute. You're gonna start seeing these a lot now in our videos because how adorable are these? And this is the first year they've actually given you something extra aside from a lanyard for buying a Sip and Savor pass. We took a little detour from the festival booths for just a minute over to Aunt Cass's Cafe because over here they have a seasonal cold brew that I wanted to try. This is a cookies and cream cold brew. It actually has cookie pieces on top of the coffee. We're gonna give that a try and see what we think. So the exact description of this cold brew is it is a cookie butter cold brew with cereal milk and a chocolate cookie foam, and then it does have those cookie pieces on it. So we're gonna give that a try. These can be pretty hit or miss here at Disney. Oh, this one's really good. This is one of the better cold brews that I've had here at Disney. I'm impressed. And the cookie pieces on top are really good. We've moved over to Pepper's Caliente. We're gonna try 2 different food options here. first we're gonna try the corn chip chili pie, and then we're also gonna try the shrimp papas locas. And then they also do have a cocktail here, a pickle whiskey sour cocktail. Here we are, we got our stuff from Peppers Caliente. So first up we have this. It's actually really cute. It comes in this Fritos bag. This is a corn chip chili pie. I'll show you the inside of that in just a second, but it does come in this Fritos bag. It is a pretty decent portion, but it is also made with that Impossible meat again. So we're gonna see how I feel about that. Impossible meat's not generally my favorite. And then we also got from over at Peppers Caliente, we also got the shrimp papas locas. So that has tahini and a chili lime sauce. So we're gonna give that a try as well. We did it. We got, this is a pickle whiskey sour. There is literally just a giant pickle in the top of this drink. I'm gonna try this last because I feel like the flavor of it is gonna be so strong and I don't want that to be all I taste. But yep, a pickle whiskey sour. It's definitely one of the most interesting things here this year at the Food and Wine Festival. But let's start with the food first. We're gonna start first with that corn chip chili pie. I am kind of confused as to why they call it a pie since it's just kind of served here in this Fritos bag, but the flavors of it look good. Again, Impossible meat's not my favorite thing in the world, but just give you kind of a better look at what this looks like. And I do think that the way they're serving it in this Fritos bag is really cute, so I'm gonna give that a try. So each bite kind of has chips, chili, there's some jalapeno, cheese, and then that Impossible meat. It's kind of just like deconstructed nachos with Impossible meat. It's okay. It's a really big portion, like it's a full Fritos bag filled with like lots of extra flavor. It's good, it's cute. All right, and we're also gonna try this shrimp papas locas. I love shrimp, so I have really high hopes for this dish. The flavor on this is really good. The food temperature is a little bit cold, so I'm surprised. The shrimp's almost like refrigerator cold, but the flavors of this are really good, and I do think you get a decent portion size on this particular dish. So I like this one okay. Even with the Impossible meat, you can't super tell that it's Impossible meat in this corn chip chili pie, and I actually think that this one was pretty good. I think of the two, this one was probably my favorite from Peppers Caliente. Now we're gonna do it. We're gonna try the pickle whiskey sour. I love pickle, so if it tastes more like pickle than it does like whiskey, I'm in. If it tastes more like whiskey, then that's not gonna be my favorite thing. It's all pickle, which in terms of paying more than $18 for a cocktail, I probably should hope it tastes a little bit more like whiskey, but because I love pickle, I actually think I would drink this again. I think it was a good idea to try it. And I do really think that it's great that it does come with this giant pickle inside the drink. On to our next booth here at California Adventure. I've actually lost count of how many booths we've done at this point, but this is the Golden Dreams booth. And we're gonna try two different food options over here. So first, we're gonna try that musubi fried rice, which is actually brought to you by Disney Vacation Club and inspired by Alani. They also have a cherry cobbler, which I am very excited to try. And then over here, they actually do have a blueberry pancake cold brew. So I'm not gonna try that right now because I'm in the middle of drinking that pickle flavored whiskey, but these other two food items look good and I'm excited to try those. Now we have our two items from Golden Dreams. First of all, we have this cherry cobbler. Fun fact, this is actually the cheapest item you can purchase here at the Food and Wine Festival. This little cherry cobbler is $7.50. Everything else is basically $7.75 and up, so that is the cheapest item. And then we're also trying, this is the musubi fried rice. It's actually brought to you by Disney Vacation Club, inspired by Alani. I will say this is not a large portion since it is rice-based. And the other thing I will say about this dish is that I am excited to try it. It is actually one of the most popular dishes here at Food and Wine Festival. Earlier this morning, they were actually already out of this about an hour after the booths open. So if this is something you want to try, you're definitely going to want to try that earlier in the day before they run out, though they did run out and then get some more. So, but just keep that in mind that they do run out of dishes here at Food and Wine Festival. We're going to give this musubi fried rice a go. It's really salty. It's not bad. I can see why people like it. I probably wouldn't want to eat this whole thing just because it's a little bit too much salt for me, but it's okay. It's not my favorite thing I've eaten today. I also don't hate it. But I am ready for something sweet again. We've had a lot of savory food items.
Here, do you want to take?
Yeah.
I'm taking that out.
Okay. Can I have a new fork, Mom?
Yeah. That's what I was going to ask you, a new fork.
Yeah. All right, I've got my new fork, thanks to all of my helpers here. Now I'm gonna give this cherry cobbler a go. I love cherry pie. It is the only pie I eat at Thanksgiving, fun fact about me, so I am excited. Oh, interesting, there's actually like, almost like, you know, there's like a cream at the bottom of this cherry cobbler, like a white kind of frosting like cream. This is so good. Oh, I love this. This is one of those dishes that I'm definitely gonna finish. It's a little bit sour from the cherry. The cream is really sweet, and there's a great texture on top of this cherry cobbler, and I am stoked to eat this. This is so good. I love this. I'm not gonna share it with my friends. We saved maybe the best for last. It's definitely the newest for last. This is the newest food booth here at the Food and Wine Festival. This is Mercado de Antojos. I probably butchered that. And there are two food items that we're gonna try here. We're gonna try, there is a birria mac and cheese and a tres leches cake that we're also gonna try. I'm mostly excited to see the Mickey on top of that. I love Mickey-shaped food. Then there is also a raspberry horchata drink and a watermelon cucumber mojito, which looks delicious. We wanted to try everything new from the brand new booth here at Food and Wine Festival. So we did order 3 of the 4 things. We just skipped the non-alcoholic drink. But first we do have the sweet option. This is the Cafe de Ola Tres Leches cake, and it does come with that cute Mickey sugar cookie on top. Give that a try in a second. And then this is another really popular dish this year. This is the birria mac and cheese. I'll give you a look kind of at the top of that. This looks like it's gonna have a lot of good texture. So I really like mojitos and watermelon, and I thought that it sounded delicious. It's actually a cucumber watermelon mojito, and it does have this big piece of watermelon here at the top. So I'm gonna give that a try. Let's actually start with this. Oh, that's good. This is super refreshing. I'm really glad that I decided to try this. All right. Let's give that food a try. We're gonna give these last 2 foods a try. I'll tell you, I'm hearing great things about both of these, so let's see if I agree. First, this is the birria mac and cheese, and this is served hot, which is great, because sometimes I do have temperature issues here at Food and Wine Festival, but this is a good temperature for food. Oh yeah, this is delicious, and it actually comes with a lot of meat on top and a good portion of mac and cheese. This is definitely something that we need to try again. Or that I'm gonna try right now and would definitely order again. All right, and we're gonna end on a sweet note. So we're gonna try this tres leches cake. It's good. It has a little bit more cinnamon flavor than I personally am a fan of. This cream on top is really sweet, and I like that. It's good. The cherry cobbler was still my absolute favorite dessert. I love that. I hope that they keep the cherry cobbler forever. I thought that was so good. And I think of all the foods I tried, I did really like the birria mac and cheese. I also really liked the bao bun that we tried. And overall, I think they did a really good job this year with the Food and Wine Festival. And there's a lot of these things that I would order again. All right, all done here at Food and Wine Festival. I will say the 2 things I would definitely skip were I didn't think the shrimp papas locus was that good, and I definitely thought that the mini IPA dog was definitely not worth the money, and I didn't think it tasted that good. So I would skip those, but the rest of this food I honestly think was worth a try. And hopefully you get to come to California Adventure soon during the Food and Wine Festival and try it for yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching here at our page Adventure Isle. If you're not already, make sure to like and subscribe for lots more theme park content and fun. We'll see you next time.